Okay, so we finished up the Shadow Journal. We did 7 days, and I have this kind of like a bonus one to do at the we're going to do today, just kind of wrapping everything up and everything we talked about we all have a shadow side, and they can come from trauma, overwhelming trauma in our system. We all negative patterns or beliefs, triggers, and you can triggers from things, from people, surroundings. It's a way for us to examine the broken parts of our world and choosing to face the hurt. Sometimes it's from our past, sometimes it's ongoing. We're just choosing to face it and knowing that we all do have it, and we all have some of those toxic parts of us, and how can we use this to grow or to integrate it into our everyday life, and to making it a lighter part of ourselves, and just showing ourselves how we can bring that all together. And some of the things we touched on is of course using the journaling to kind of let that come out. As you use the journaling, I talked about how dreams will come up with your subconscious mind and help you kind of heal through those. Other things that come up, like the sun's coming up. No, well, the sun's not coming up, it's coming out from the clouds, which is beautiful. Thank you, sun. Other things that come up as well that you can use is make sure during this process that you are staying grounded, that you're earthing, and you're doing some grounding practices that I talked about. As you go through these things, you're going to get frustrated and sometimes angry and mad. So make sure your heart chakra is open as well, and that you're staying open to the process and to the learning, and being able to accept the hurt. I know it's painful, but going through that process of accepting the hurt. Also knowing that the shadow self is really connected to our inner child, and that inner child that we need to let heal as well, and we're trying to protect. So knowing it's part of that as well. Also knowing that you will have parts of your shadow will resist wanting to change or be integrated, or even for you to bother it. So you will also have resistance, and some of that resistance is like doubting yourself, or self-sabotaging as well. So those are the things you'll come across as well. Another thing I also talked about was, I'm trying to remember all the points I talked about, is during this process, making sure you remind yourself of your self-worth and your self-value, and knowing that you are worth it, and that by doing the shadow work, you're showing up for yourself. That you doing these journals daily and going and diving into this, you are showing up for yourself, and you are worth it. So knowing your self-worth and dealing with that. And see anything else. Of course, I talked about different triggers, and yeah, I'm looking at all the things. So that's first video. I'm gonna probably almost get in 5 minutes. I want to do one healing card for us today, and then I'll read off the journal, and we'll be done. Give me a second. I messed up and I forgot about to grab it while I was over there, but I do it. This is what I had been using earlier. It's called Healing Yourself. It's kind of this reading. So I wanted to pull some out with us and see what we can, what's coming up for the collective right now. What's something maybe you haven't glazed over, or something that hasn't came up that maybe that needs to come up, and I need to talk about it. So let's see what the energy says and see what comes up, and we're just going to grab a couple of them and see what we get. I see one. I see two. Okay. I have sadness. So, again, when you're bringing up those journal articles and you're writing those journal articles, a lot of emotions going to flow. So stay grounded. Keep that heart chakra open and keep doing the work, even though it might bring up some sad things that you don't want to deal with. Just keep doing the work and keep going because it's worth it. Another one, procrastination. So putting things off, saying, I don't want to do this. I don't want to. It's the time. If this came up in your feed, if it's here, if I'm here, it's here because I'm all about healing. So stop procrastinating, and it's time to heal. It's time to work on yourself. That's what that procrastination is. Stop holding back. Stop not wanting to heal. Stop not doing something because you don't want to deal with the pain or the sadness. So stop procrastinating and let that sadness flow. And it's okay. I'm all about being positive and having a positive mindset, but it's okay to let your emotions flow and let them out. And it's just how you recover from that, how you can come back from it. I had a moment in the shower last night, and I broke down, and I had my moment, and I let it out, and I came back just as strong with dancing and music and finding that I'm still grounded and my heart's still open, and like I know the way forward, and trusting that. So, with that being said, my bonus question for you today, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Hit a like, subscribe. I really enjoyed this. It really made me overcome my not wanting to come in front of the camera. I actually love it now, coming in front of the camera and talking about this kind of stuff. So I'm going to have to find more things to talk about, more things to heal. We have plenty to heal. Okay, so our journal question is, what's the worst character trait you have as a result of your childhood? Jeez, that's a deep one. And it says, what or who do you think caused it? And how do you feel about that? So that's just kind of a bonus question. It's not part of the whole 7. It's just a bonus question to kind of finish that all up and to kind of let you dive a little deeper. And if you want to dive deeper, go on Google or something and Google some more, some shadow work things. I actually found one that had like 50 on there, and for 50 days, that's what I did. I did those all, and I would do one every day. So you can definitely find those on Google. And again, thank you for joining me, and you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.